Okay.
It's not me.
No. The difference is that our deceased loved ones who are there are our guides, our spirit guides. So they are basically loved ones who have moved on to the spiritual realms from their physical body and are our guiding forces from the spirit realms, and therefore called our spirit guides. Angels are non-denominational energy light beings who have never incarnated or walked the earth. So when we are invoking the angels, obviously our guides are also working with us. And many a times we may see our grandmother or some deceased loved one or our parents or anyone that we've been close to who may be that guiding force from the spirit world and be coming to us often. So now the next time that you pray, pray with intent that I ask my guardian angels to bring any message or anything that my spirit guide wishes to tell me and communicate with me.
Yeah, I have a question also. Do the angel, they have like, I don't know how to say it, like power or something? Because whenever I meditate, I feel that my ear is blocked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I'm an airplane or something.
Yeah.
And still blocking down. I have like a time until it's open again.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It does happen. It does happen. We all have, in the workshop, we learn about the different faculties of communication that the angels have. And we all have those faculties within us. The difference is which faculty is opened in whom. So there are different kind of experiences, but yes, you do get this thing of either you get this, you know, if we say ear popping kind of a thing.
It's like closed.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's all closed, and you get this vacuum when the plane is landing.
Yeah, the same.
So yes, many of us go through that. Some of us go through this spaciness as if you are floating.
Yeah.
Or the head seems as if it's floating and separate from the earth. So these are different kind of experiences, and each to our soul constitution. Yeah, but neither is right or wrong. Each of our experiences are unique, and we never need to compare our experiences with anybody else. And we need to pray upon. So if you experience something and you need to know, they are open to question answers. They are untiring teachers, and they are always there to tell us what we need to know. So if you want to know, angels, why are my ears always popping? Please let me know. So there may be something. There may be a connection to your physical mind whereby you have shut down to hearing things in life.
Yeah.
Some episodes of your life have blocked your hearing because you don't want to hear what's going around you. There may be things in your childhood with which you have shut, and I don't want to hear this fights. I don't want to hear this cacophony going on. And that's why you shut down. And every time that you go into that state, they first take care of the vulnerable faculty, and they might be shutting you down. So if you go within, you will receive this answer. But this is in its way an answer for you specially, that you have to look within your childhood. Okay, so let's see the numbers that they have given you, and we shall read out the angel messages from the book. Yeah? Okay. So let's begin from there.
17 and 9.
17
And 9.
and 9. All right.
Yeah.
Because I got 17 also.
Wow. Okay. So the message says, sometimes your prayers are made on behalf of a loved one. These prayers for another are just as powerful as those for yourself, provided the other person is willing to heal. But once you pray, know that your work begins to help, and our work begins to help the soul to open up to its own free will to heal. So do not be attached to the outcome if something is immediately happening or not happening, because it is the free will of that soul that has to take on as well. But nonetheless, your prayers will be heard, and that prayer will propel the energy for them to move into their own healing space too. Yeah, beautiful. And the other one was 9, you said. The message says, your soul is your biggest guru, mentor and guide. We and your earthly guides are only your tuition teachers, helping you and nudging you on the path to shine your own brilliance upon the world. Respect the voice of this innate mentor and guru, and you shall never go wrong. So if you've been having any self-doubts about your intuitive gifts or about something that is not something that you're not completely confident about, they want you to know that that innate feeling of confidence or stability that they are giving you is what they want you to respect. And the more you respect that inner voice, the more it will happen to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah?
I've got 3 numbers.
Oh, okay.
4, 16, 244.
Okay. So let's just see the first 2, and if at all, then you can have the book. And 4 is the first number.
First number is 4, yes.
4. Okay. So your message is, whether you are a scientist, priest, a beggar or a king, a saint, a sinner, a teacher, a doctor, an engineer, or just about anyone, know that we are assigned to be there for you, with you, and work in tandem with you, and for everything surrounding you. Whether you know of our existence or not, or believe in us completely or not, has no effect on our love or responsibility towards you. Yes, your belief in us will surely help your path and for you to move ahead once you start making use of our divine assistance, which is your birthright. So if any kind of belief systems or, upbringing, mind conditioning would fear you from asking their help, or think, oh, it's wrong and God may be angry if I ask them for help, no. Because they are like couriers, they are like our postmen and courier offices. If we need to send a packet to America, India, here or there, we have to send it through someone. So they are the messengers of God. Whether we pray to God directly, they are the ones who have to do all the groundwork and the spade work. They are the ones who carry all of that work forward for us to achieve that into manifestation. So they want you to know that earlier or not, whether that belief was there or not, they have always been there with each one of us, whoever we may be. So release any such belief systems that you may have had and make use of their assistance, because it is your birthright to ask from them. Yeah. It resonates with something that has been going on.
We were just talking about this.
Great. Beautiful.
Then 244.
244. So what's your name? Fatima. Okay. So since we are recording, we're just saying that Fatima was just talking about this with her lovely neighboring soul out there, and the angels gave her this message. $244, right? Sorry. Okay. The message says, be very honest with yourself about all the aspects of the current situation that you are considering or facing in your life. Illusions will not help. Accept your emotions first, embrace them, even if you wish to heal or transform them. Escapist techniques will further deplete your energies. So there is something in your life that you are trying to run away from because you think you can't tackle it. And they want you to know that that's not going to help. You need to face this person and tackle it head on without being fearful of, the consequences or anything. So take their help to give you the strength to face the situation so that you can transform it into a harmonious one.
Excuse me? Thank you. Can I say one number because I'm too late?
Okay, sure. Okay.
I saw 2 numbers. I don't know if it is 4 or 24.
You saw 2 of them.
Yeah, and the other time it was 4.
4. So did you hear what I said about 4?
No,
The message that I just read out?
I didn't see it.
Okay. This is our little example of what we just spoke. Physical mind, emotional mind, mental. Yeah? Alright. So we'll just read the 4 again for you. Basically the 4 said that if you've had any mind conditioning or fear that should I connect with angels, should I not connect, is it good, is it bad? Yes. Yeah. So if you've had any kind of that, release it from your heart and know that divinity does not have ego. So whether we pray to God, whether we pray to our angels, they are the ones who are doing the work, and there is no ego who we are asking for, because ultimately the work is done. And it's just like, I may know the chairman of the company, And I may tell the chairman, please can you help me with this? But it is not the chairman who will do that job. The chairman will tell his right hand, then he will tell somebody else, then he will tell somebody else. And it is the downline, the one who is right at the bottom of the work, that is going to do all the spade work for the work to manifest. And that's what they all are. They cannot do anything which the chairman doesn't want them to do. Yeah? So we have to be very clear and open to them. And they are there for you and with you. Okay? Amen. So we'll quickly read the 24 also for you. It completely coincides to what you've been feeling. Create a deeper sense of connectedness with all the beings of our existence. Look into your life especially and notice if there is any different way that discrimination makes you behave. And release that. None can exist on their own even if you wish. And it is that unique aspect of each and every person that is important for your existence. So do not worry about the seeming wrong things that some people may have done. And pray for them, pray for forgiveness, and let your heart open. Yes. And they are telling you, they are there with you while you do that work, and they will more and more help you to open your heart to forgive that person and the people connected to that person completely.
Thank you very much.
Bless you.
So good to meet you.
Bless you. Yes. 8. Oh. Did everybody get 2 numbers?
Same me.
Ah, okay.
I'm 3.
Okay, alright. Everybody be alert in mind, body and spirit. So if there is a number repeating, just to save time, pay attention. Okay, so what was the number?
8.
8. Okay. So let's read 8. If anybody has got 8, pay attention. Dun-dun-dun. Alright. The message says, when you receive divine guidance, do not procrastinate. We aid with the gathering of the harvest, and as we help you move ahead, separating the wheat from the chaff, our strong wings help you to further gain clarity on that which needs to stay and that which needs to go. So let go and leave it. There are things in your life that you are not able to let go easily. Letting go.
يعني لا شوف أخليها يعني لا تعلق بالأشياء كل الأشياء.
There is Arabic translation going on, so we are waiting. Okay? So they are asking you to take their help so that you are able to let go of the things that you need to leave and let it be. Because you are overburdening yourself. And
هم يعني يتولون هذه الامور بدون اي معاناه يعني خليهم هي الامور راح تمشي على يعني طريقها.
Okay, the second number 2.
yeah.
Same my numbers.
Okay. 2. Okay. So you also have a lot of things to let go, which you are holding on to.
Maybe 8, 2, 8 my number.
Okay. Make a daily list. All right. Look at this. Make a daily list of all those people and things and situations and life events that you have to let go and need to forgive.
Oh my God.
And release them into the light. You shall relieve yourself from all these seeming burdens and predicaments and seeming issues that manifest due to this unforgiveness and not letting go. Make a commitment to yourself today and right now to forgive and release all to the light, everyone and everything that ever hurt you. We many a times cannot let these things go, and it is important to know that forgiveness is not for the other person, but forgiveness is for our own soul. It is the unburdening of our soul. It is the lightening up of our soul that forgiveness is most important for. So do not think you're obliging anybody else by forgiving, because you are giving the biggest gift to your own soul, your own self, by forgiving and letting go.
About let's go. I make
We will finish the round and then,
because same numbers.
so we'll finish everybody's round and we'll come back. So what was your number? 60. Okay. The message says, you can either choose to live a life in the external world, allowing all the drama in the world to beat you and batter you, or you can continuously choose to walk away from the drama and live from the internal world, the world that is calm, tranquil and perfect poise, a place which allows you to experience life in your natural state of happiness and bliss. With our help, have thoughts that support and strengthen you and your immune system, and cut all the needs and attachment to all the drama that is trying to grip you. They say that there is all this drama and you are an active participant in this drama. You love the participation of the drama and you keep going on and on and on, and they want you to cut cords and attachments with the drama because it's not serving you. It's a never-ending film that you are only going to get more entwined with every twist.
I have 5 months. Every day I cry.
So now no crying. Now only a happy movie. Okay? Now only a happy movie. Alright. What was yours?
97.
97. Beautiful. 97. Vanity is different from inner beauty. Shift your thoughts away from any sadness caused about your outer beauty or attributes or habits or patterns. Instead, take a peek into the inner mirror of your soul to see your own real beauty. The more you do that, the more you shall unveil the true inner essence. Consider that beauty as your divine embellishment and look out for it both in yourself and in others. Highlight your own beauty and admire that of others. There is not one but many things in your life that you keep battering your head with. And they want you to stop all battering, stop hitting your head with it, and know that your inner beauty and your inner soul is a beautiful reflection of that inner essence. And they want you to embrace that and love yourself for who you are. You have lots of work to do on self-love.
Thank you.
And once you start doing that, it will reflect in your relationships as well. Because right now you are reflecting all that demotivated self-love from the person and people that you meet. And they keep projecting it back to you. So it resonates with you?
Oh yeah. I'm answering.
Okay.
Answering.
All right. What was yours?
I got 215.
2?
15.
15. The message says, this is a transitional phase for you which can move you from a seemingly negative phase to a positive, serene one. Seek our guidance. Move into acceptance of a whole new level of spiritual, mental, emotional, physical and financial security. Primarily emotional and financial is your vulnerable points. And they want you to know that worrying about that and having this anxiety about it is not going to help you. You have to release this worry, and whatever happened or has been happening since a year and a half is just projecting all those innermost fears that you always had. You have to let go of that. You have to allow the goodness to come in. You have to stop feeling that good is not for you and that you are not deserving of the good in some way. or that good does not stay with you. You often have this statement that good is very short-lived. It doesn't stay for too long. And they want you to release all these statements from your life.
Actually, share another number.
You had 3 numbers.
No, 2 numbers.
2. Oh, okay.
Another one, 33.
33. Okay. Loyalty, gratitude, and all such divine attributes are a part of the inner seat of your soul. They do not exist in the physical ego mind. Thus, anything that you do from your emptiness or out of the earthly mind shall always backfire in some way or the other. Be alert and pray to God to know the deeper intents and truths of all your thoughts and actions. So, for example, they are saying through this message that there are many things you are forced to do that which you don't want to do. There are many things you do just to make people happy. And then there is no gratitude or there is no reciprocation the way you expected it. So they want you to know that fill yourself with self-love, so stop all this attachment to the drama, and be completely in your inner essence, strong and stabilized, so that you give out of that fullness and not out of that emptiness. So you move out of needing to do things and shift to wanting to do things. Because need and want is 2 different energies. Yeah? Yeah. 200. The message says, the more you allow us as in angels to help you, the more you shall be able to help others. The more you open yourself to receive our gifts, the more you will have to share with others. Welcome the universal gifts and accept the abundance with gratitude, and share your divine gifts with all involved. So somewhere there are your inner gifts that are opening up, of intuition, of healing, or many other things. And they want you to now share those with the world around you, with the people around you. So they want you to cultivate that, nurture that, and work upon it, so that you are ready to shine your light in different ways that your soul has already ordained to do. And stop fearing or doubting yourself. Am I ready? Should I be doing it? Should I not be doing it? They want you to just move and march ahead, because it is the time for you to open up your gifts to the world. What was your number? Her. Yours be said. Yours.
But,
Yeah.
I have the question.
Yeah, we'll do the question after we finish the numbers.
No problem.
Yeah.
63.
63. The message says, there is immense joy in your world, much more than your limited mind currently thinks of or knows of. Yes, there are a lot of seeming mayhem going on earth as well. Stop harboring any grief or any lower emotions pertaining to all that is going around, and know that God is ushering His love through millions of acts of generosity, kindness, compassion, love and goodness in their life. If you feel that there is no good happening in life, just look at yourself in the mirror and see the God within, and you will know that goodness still exists. So there could be that all that is happening around you, you get very pulled into it and drained into it. So if there is something happening in somebody else's life, you get more pulled into it, you know. So they don't want you to do that, and they want you to rise above it and know that, okay, there is bad seemingly that's going on, but there is also good that is going on. And to focus on the good, to focus on the positive, so that you enhance that energy. What was yours?
191.
191. Do what your intuition is suggesting. Do not act or for a particular aim, only hoping for material, financial or physical rewards of any kind or expectations. Cut attachments to outcomes. Release the need to control any situation and allow it to flow. Your intuition will have the clarity to act upon it. Through this message, they are trying to say that your intuitive gifts are increasing, and they want you to follow that rather than doubt that in any way. So when you are feeling that gut feeling or the strong feeling, they want you to establish that action and take that action further.
You mean that if I feel something, I have to do it?
Yes, do it. They are guiding you when you strongly feel. If you don't feel convinced, ask them again. Give me a sign. Give me that feeling of strength and reassurance that this is the message. And they will give you signs in some way or the other. But they want you to follow your intuition and know that your intuition is increasing right now.
There's another number also. 81.
81. The message says, if you have held the beliefs of a punishing God for lifetimes earlier, release that now and ask your soul to release it now rather. It is as untrue as calling a lion a mouse. Know that everything is healed except in the illusion of the seeming punishment or suffering or illness. Take our help to break through the illusion in exchange for God-loving thoughts. Love God. The only thing God has for all of you and for all of creation is love. So there could be certain belief systems that you have slowly worked upon to get away from.
Yeah.
And you have made way and pathway to the new belief system, positive belief system. And they want you to know that even that which was existing is not bad. It's been there because from lifetimes that's been carried out. So just embrace it, forgive it, and let it go slowly out of your system rather than trying to fight it. And as you embrace it, that okay, I know that it was there, but I no more allow it to work or affect me anymore. And slowly recede it from your system.
Thank you.
143.
143. The message says, there is a favorable outcome to a current situation in your life, which would be perfect and fair for everyone involved. Keep the faith, it will all gracefully unfold into your tangible world. Open your heart to the beauty of your own self and that of others, and let the grace take over in your life. So there could be some situation currently, and you have certain expectations of outcomes. Release the outcome to God, and it will be all just, fair and favorable for everyone involved. So don't worry about it. Right now seemingly you may not be seeing it, that the desired result is as what you expect, but ultimately it will unfold into that. So they don't want you to worry.
And 275.
275. Oh. The message says, this is a great moment for you to obtain the best results by joining with people who are there sharing your interests and aspirations. All of you shall be made to help each other, one another, for your spiritual and physical growth.
Okay, same thing.
Yes. Yeah. So beautifully it coincides to give you a complete view of the message.
Thank you.
Now,
268.
268. The message says, food for your mind and soul is as important as the food to serve your body. You may have heard that a healthy mind lives in a healthy body and soul, but what you may not know is that a healthy mind makes the body and soul healthy. So, work with them to, have this mind, slower the mind chatter that it is still doing little bit sometimes. And the work that you are doing on yourself is gearing up to higher frequencies. And the mind therefore is feeling insecure and trying to pop in every now and then. So work with the angels and ask them to handle the mind more and more so that it can completely dissipate and all its after effects can dissolve into the light. So now we end this beautiful video with all the wonderful messages, and hope these messages help you as well, and that each of these messages somewhere connect a chord in your heart, in your life, in your existence. So stay well, stay blessed in love and light, in all the protection of this universe, God and the angels, and may all the good come to you in Super God speed.